Good morning, Mustangs. I'm Juno Montoya.
I'm Delana Mayfield, and you're watching Mustang Nation News.
Students in Mrs. Yarborough's class learned about the history of photography. The students learned about how cameras evolved throughout history and why they are an important part of the journalism field. Students constructed a pinhole camera using only a black paper box and electrical tape. The students used household items to process the photos.
The pinhole camera is kind of like the most basic camera from way back when photography was being first created. And it just kind of, it's very basic. It's just the light going in and then something the photo paper registers how much light is hitting it. But with the recent cameras, the cameras we have now, they're digital and they have the sensor and it reads it and then sends information to like a computer, and is way different. Pinhole cameras kind of are a miniature camera obscura. So we made one in class so we could see like what was happening inside the pinhole camera. So we made the room entirely dark and we like blocked off the window except for one little hole in a piece of paper. And then that light shined through onto we held up like a screen thing, and the light would shine onto that and it would have a reverse image of whatever was going on outside. And then that concentrated light is, I think, kind of how the picture works. Since it's so concentrated, it can...
The process of building the pinhole camera was we got this like black cutout and we had to fold it into a box. And once we folded it into a box, we took tape and taped like all the corners. And then we poked a hole through like the top flap of the box.
We had to wait a little bit before we could put the photo paper in, and we had to wait till all the lights were set up, the red lights, so that the photo paper wouldn't get ruined. And then we taped that in and closed it, taped the seams again. We need to make sure there's no light inside the camera because the photo paper will be affected by any light that it gets in contact with. So any light at all will mark the paper. You need to make sure that all the seams are sealed with electrical tape so that no light can get in at all, or else the paper will be ruined before you even can take your picture.
We set the box up where we thought the perfect shot would be, and then we set a timer for like 2 or 3 minutes or however long you thought the amount of exposure you needed. And then we took the tape off and we held the box down so that it wouldn't be shaky, so our photo wouldn't turn out weird. And then after the timer was up, we closed the box.
To process the photographic paper is to first dip the photographic paper in a mixture of instant coffee, washing soda, and vitamin C.
We switched it around for 4 minutes or so, and then we took the photo out and we let the excess drip off, and then we put the photo in vinegar to stop the processing of the photo. And then after about 2 to 3 minutes, we took that out and we put it in water, and we switched it around just to like clean it off, I guess you could say. And then after that, we took it out the water and we put it up to dry.
Mine didn't turn out great. My pictures didn't turn out great. I tried to take a picture of a tree both times, and since I was holding up against myself, I think my breathing like moved the camera just slightly.
I really liked doing this, like the developing process, because I haven't done this before like ever, so I thought it was pretty cool.
I think the hardest part of making the pinhole camera was making the magnifying glass stick to the inside of the box, because I put my magnifying glass inside of the box to magnify a better picture. One thing that would help me about the pinhole cameras with making photographs with regular cameras now is that it helps me to be more precise when I want to take a photo. Now, I would take a photo right the first time rather than having to spend 30 minutes changing my settings.
If I could do this project again, I'd like to go somewhere other than the school to take the pictures. Like, I don't know, just like go over to a park or somewhere where we could get something more interesting than the school buildings.
If there's one thing I like to add is if you're using a pinhole camera, to watch the level of light and how long you hold it open.
I really liked doing this, like the developing process, because I haven't done this before, like ever. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Photography is a fun subject to learn about, and this project was very fun. My favorite part about the project was, I think, putting in the photographic paper for the first time.
I feel like this was a very valuable experience when it comes to furthering your photography skills.
Congratulations to Senior Cameron Baeza on signing with Midwestern State University. We can't wait to see you represent Andrews.
Attention seniors, check Parents Guide for more information on graduation.
Would you like to join the AHS Color Guard team? The mandatory meeting will be held April 28th at 5 p.m. in the AHS Band Hall.
Just a reminder, if you have not already prepaid for your yearbook, you must see Ms. Yarbrough in T3 to be on the wait list. No emails are taken.
Andrews High School athletic physicals are in 2 weeks. On April 26th, all current 10th grade girls, and on April 28th, all current 10th grade boys. For more information, see Parent Square.
College Decision Day will be during first period, Wednesday, April 27th. If you plan on participating, respond to Ms. Otherwood's Parent Square as soon as possible. That wraps up today's announcements. I'm Jenna Montoya.
I'm Delana Mayfield. Have a terrific Tuesday.
And remember, stay golden, Mustangs.